Tito Puente was one of the most influential Latin musicians of the 20th century. Known as the King of Latin music and the King of Timbales, he helped bring Afro-Cuban rhythms, mambo, salsa, and Latin jazz to audiences around the world. Over a career spanning more than 5 decades, Puente recorded more than 100 albums, won multiple Grammy Awards, and became a cultural ambassador for Latin music. Early life. Tito Puente was born Ernesto Antonio Puente Jr. on April 20, 1923, in the Spanish Harlem neighborhood of New York City. His parents were Puerto Rican immigrants who had settled in New York in search of better opportunities. As a child, Puente displayed remarkable musical talent. He initially dreamed of becoming a dancer, but after suffering an injury, he turned his attention to music. Encouraged by his mother, he began studying piano, percussion, and other instruments. Growing up in a vibrant Latino community exposed him to a rich mixture of musical traditions, including jazz, Cuban rhythms, and Puerto Rican folk music. These influences would later shape his distinctive sound. Military service. During World War II, Puente served in the United States Navy. He spent time aboard ships and played music for fellow servicemen. His military service strengthened his discipline and broadened his musical experiences. After returning from the war, he used benefits from the GI Bill to study at the prestigious Juilliard School, where he further developed his musical knowledge and skills. Rise to fame. In the late 1940s, Tito Puente formed his own orchestra. He quickly became known for his energetic performances and innovative arrangements. His mastery of the timbales, a pair of shallow drums commonly used in Latin music, made him a standout performer. During the mambo craze of the 1950s, Puente emerged as one of the biggest stars of the genre. His orchestra became one of the most popular Latin bands in America, performing in nightclubs, ballrooms, and concert halls. Hits such as Ron Con Con, Oye Como Va, and Hong Kong Mambo established his reputation as a leading force in Latin music. The success of Oye Como Va. One of Puente's most famous compositions was the song Oye Como Va. Although successful when Puente recorded it, the song gained worldwide fame after being covered by Carlos Santana in the band Santana in 1970. The success of Santana's version introduced Puente's music to millions of new listeners and cemented his place in music history. Puente graciously acknowledged Santana's contribution, often saying that the guitarist helped introduce his music to a broader audience. Latin jazz pioneer. Throughout the 1960s, 1970s, and 1980s, Puente became a central figure in the development of Latin jazz. He blended Afro-Cuban rhythms with American jazz, creating a sound that was sophisticated, energetic, and uniquely his own. He collaborated with many notable musicians and performed around the globe. His concerts were known for their excitement, technical brilliance, and infectious rhythms. His influence extended beyond Latin music. Jazz musicians, rock artists, and contemporary performers all drew inspiration from his innovations. Awards and recognition. Over his long career, Tito Puente received numerous honors. Some of his major achievements included 5 Grammy Awards, more than 100 recorded albums, a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, the National Medal of Arts, one of America's highest cultural honors, and recognition as one of the greatest Latin musicians in history. His dedication to music and cultural excellence earned him admiration from fans and fellow musicians worldwide. Personality and legacy. Despite his fame, Puente remained deeply connected to his roots. He was known for his charisma, sense of humor, professionalism, and passion for music. He often encouraged young musicians to study their craft seriously while remaining proud of their cultural heritage. His performances celebrated diversity and showcased the beauty of Latin traditions. Today, many musicians consider him one of the most important figures in Latin music history. His recordings continue to inspire new generations of artists. Death. In May 2000, Tito Puente underwent heart surgery at a hospital in New York City. Although the procedure initially appeared successful, complications developed afterward. On May 31, 1990, Tito Puente died from complications related to heart surgery.
He was 77 years old. News of his death saddened the music world. Tributes came from musicians, politicians, and fans across the globe. Many praised him for his extraordinary contributions to Latin music and American culture. His funeral attracted thousands of mourners who gathered to celebrate a life dedicated to music, culture, and artistic excellence. Legacy after death. More than 20 years after his passing, Tito Puente remains a towering figure in world music. His influence can be heard in salsa, Latin jazz, mambo, Afro-Cuban music, contemporary Latin pop. His compositions continue to be performed by orchestras and bands worldwide, and his recordings remain essential listening for students of Latin music. The title King of Latin Music remains closely associated with Tito Puente because of his unmatched contributions to the genre. Best Tito Puente quotes. 1. Music is a universal language. It doesn't matter what language you speak. 2. When people hear my music, I want them to dance, smile, and enjoy life. 3. I never stopped learning. Every day there was something new in music. 4. Rhythm is the heartbeat of music. 5. The timbales are an extension of who I am. 6. Music brings people together regardless of race, culture, or background. 7. Success comes from hard work, dedication, and respect for your craft. 8. I played music because I loved it, not because I wanted fame. 9. The audience gives me energy. I give it right back through music. 10. As long as people keep dancing, the music will never die. Conclusion. Tito Puente was far more than a musician. He was a cultural pioneer whose work transformed Latin music and introduced it to audiences around the world. From his humble beginnings in Spanish Harlem to becoming the internationally celebrated king of Latin music, Puente's life was a testament to talent, perseverance, and passion. His music continues to inspire, entertain, and unite people across generations, ensuring that his legacy will live on for many years to come.